Hey everyone. So, most of us have some idea of what heaven, or Swarga, is, right? A beautiful place, a realm of pleasure and rewards for a good life. But what if I told you that wasn't the final destination? Not even close. Today, we're going to journey higher. We're going to explore the cosmic realms that lie way beyond the familiar comforts of paradise. It's a pretty mind-blowing question when you really think about it. The ancient texts suggest that for souls who are looking for something more, something beyond just temporary celestial pleasures, Svarga is, well, it's just a stopover. The real journey, the real ascent towards ultimate truth, that's where things get interesting. That path begins right where heaven ends. So the very first step on this upward path requires a huge shift in your whole perspective. It's about making a conscious choice to move from a world that's all about pleasure, or bogum, and stepping into one that's centered entirely on wisdom. It's a journey from just experiencing things with your senses to pursuing pure knowledge, or jhanam. Okay, so this right here lays out the fundamental choice every advanced soul eventually faces. It's like a crossroads. On one side, you've got Svargaloka, where the main focus is bogum, pleasure, rewards, enjoyment. The big risk there? You can exhaust all your good karma and, well, fall right back down. But on the other side, you have Maharloka. Its focus is jhanam, wisdom. And this isn't a reward. It's the launch pad for the real cosmic climb. So let's dive into this first higher realm, Maharloka. This is the place where souls who really get the limitations of Svarga, they choose to go here. It's a world built not on indulgence, but on a deep, profound pursuit of wisdom. Just try to imagine a place where the inhabitants have more wisdom than the gods themselves. Seriously, that's Maharloka. They don't live in flashy palaces of pleasure. They live in what are called vrata grihas, which basically means houses of vows, and they dedicate themselves to spiritual practice. They're totally aware of the big cosmic cycles, like the end of the universe, and their entire environment is designed for one thing and one thing only: spiritual growth. Zero distractions. And the scale of this place is it's immense. We're talking about a realm that's a staggering 100 million kilometers wide. That alone should give you a sense of the sheer grandeur and the massive significance of this plane of existence. It's not some small hideaway. It's a vast world. This quote just captures the whole mindset perfectly. Maharloka isn't a place you just stumble into. It's a destination. It's for souls who have consciously chosen knowledge over some fleeting pleasure, because they understand that real progress, true ascent, lies in wisdom, not in rewards. All right, so ascending from that world of pure knowledge, we arrive at the next level, Janaloka. Now, if Maharloka is like a realm of dedicated scholars and mystics, Janaloka is more like a vast cosmic society filled with perfected beings. The name itself, Janaloka, literally means world of people or world of beings. And that's because it's home to an absolutely incredible number of souls who've reached a state of spiritual perfection. These are the Siddhas. And for them, this isn't a temporary stop, it's their permanent home. What's really fascinating about Janaloka is that it's described in terms that sound surprisingly familiar. We're talking about a structured society with cities, mountains, rivers, a lot like our own world. The souls there live as householders, but their entire lives are dedicated to Dharma. And get this, it's even a multi-faith realm where different spiritual traditions coexist peacefully. These are beings who have knowledge of multiple universes, a whole society of enlightened masters. And here is the profound link back to us. It is from this very realm that the great teachers, the gurus, the spiritual masters we hear about are said to take birth here on Earth. They come from this incredible cosmic community, specifically to help guide and uplift all of humanity. Okay, so from that perfected cosmic society of Janaloka, the path of ascent gets even more refined, even more internal. This is the big transition to Tapaloka, a realm of pure, undiluted spiritual discipline. The journey shifts from perfecting life within a community to basically transcending the need for community altogether. The name says it all. Tapaloka is the world of tapas, which means intense penance. The beings here are often described as formless. They've moved beyond even needing a subtle physical body. They are just utterly and completely absorbed, lost in their spiritual practice. Just take a moment to think about that. Unlike the collective life in Maharloka or the enlightened society of Janaloka, Tapaloka is a realm of profound, absolute solitude. Why? Because here, the soul is shedding the very last layers of its individual identity. Each being is so intensely focused on its own connection to the ultimate source that they don't even perceive each other. It's the ultimate inward journey.
So you might be wondering, how does a soul even reach a state like that? Well, the texts describe it as this kind of metaphysical shift. The influence of denser elements, like air, starts to decrease, while the influence of the most subtle element, ether or space, increases. This process literally makes the soul lighter, allowing it to continue floating upward on its journey.
And if you thought the scale of these places was hard to grasp, time here is almost incomprehensible to us. A single day for a being absorbed in penance in Tapaloka is the same as 10,000 years here on Earth. It's a dimension where time as you and I know it has pretty much stopped mattering at all.
So, let's just recap. We've journeyed from a realm of pure knowledge to a realm of enlightened society, and finally to a realm of absolute solitary penance. Each step is a refinement, a shedding of everything that's non-essential, getting closer and closer to the core.
This little chart sums up the whole journey perfectly. You start in Maharloka, where the goal is all about gaining wisdom. Then you ascend to Janaloka, a whole community of perfected beings living a collective life of Dharma. And finally, you reach Tapaloka for formless ascetics in deep individual penance. The path literally moves from learning to living to becoming pure spirit.
This whole journey through the upper heavens, it reveals this incredible path of increasing subtlety and focus. But it begs one final question, doesn't it? After mastering knowledge, mastering community, and even mastering penance itself, what could possibly lie beyond that? What is the soul's ultimate home? Now that is something to think about.